This is so funny. He was like, my nose hurts. And I'm like, is that keeping you from facing the front? And he was just like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, you need to face the front. And he was like, okay. I am a purple crayon from the book about the crayons. Get to school on time, kids. Good morning, happy Monday. It is a wonderfully cool day outside. I am so feeling the fall vibe right now. I've got my coffee, I've got 2 breakfast tacos. I need to run to the front as soon as possible to start my day 3 ritual, which is sitting in the front office waiting for them to tell me what to do. And as soon as all that is done, I will come back to my planning period and start to get things all sorted, graded, organized, and start thinking of exactly how I want to word my lessons for this next rotation, and the one after probably, because Halloween will affect probably this week and next week. So when I am done with all that stuff, I will see you then. Until then, stay warm, people. All right, I am back from lunch. I actually had to do lunch duty. Oh, sorry. I didn't actually learn to talk, right? I actually had to do lunch duty today because they were short-staffed in the office because somebody had to leave early. But it wasn't a big deal. It was the first time that I had gotten to go to lunch duty with the 5th graders there, so they were just like so excited to see me, and one of them had brought me a present today. I can't wait to show you, but I told her, she didn't have her name on it or anything. I was like, I want you to put your name on it so I can remember who gave this to me when I get old. And she was like, okay. So anyways, on the way back to my class, well, it's my major planning day. If I don't have any other things that need to get done for the school, then I try to obviously use the time extremely wisely. So I am going to chat with you while I cut out these things for next week, or for this week, sorry. Well, anyways, on the way back, I was like following behind the 5th graders, and then I started walking by them, and they're all, of course, walking, back to class, but they take a restroom break on their way to class because they're out in these portables. So anyways, I'm walking out of the building now, and one of the students wasn't facing the front, so I just made it a point to stop and say, face the front. And he was like, this is so funny, he was like, my nose hurts. And I'm like, is that keeping you from facing the front? And he was just like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, you need to face the front. And he was like, okay. And I said, and of course, you have to really instill that, here we say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. So I was like, how about yes, ma'am? And he was like, yes, ma'am. And then he turned. It's like he didn't think I was gonna do that or something. It was just really funny. Yeah, that was definitely a gem that I'll remember forever, because it was like, that has nothing to do with facing the front. Your nose hurts? Okay. Anyways, thank you for listening. That was the funniest thing ever. Right now, I should be finishing lesson plans, and I will, but I am so compelled to start cutting out these. They are actually gonna be puzzles, right? So they're all different, so if they don't really know the notes, they can still find the pieces that go together, which is, in my opinion, it's more important to get them together so that they can practice notes. So a lot of these notes my students actually have not learned yet, like low D, nowhere near it. But I figured this would be a good way for them to challenge themselves, you know, like put it together, learn what note that is, and if you can play it, you know, that's pretty cool. Like they're gonna be able to play C. They're all really good at C, and then D is the next one I'm cutting out, the high D. And, you know, pretty much like the bag letters, B-A-G. Those are pretty much it. They haven't really learned past that. And the high C, oh, there's 2 high C's. Okay, good. Because I think there's more than one set in here, which is good. So all of the other letters, you know, like F sharp, that will be a challenge. And some will probably enjoy a challenge. You know, if you can get that low note out, you did it, you know. So I maybe need to have some sort of maybe a scorecard. I should probably think of something like that because they're very competitive when it comes down to it. So if I have something like that, that would be pretty cool. So I'm gonna cut these out and then I'm gonna get back to work on the actual lesson plans themselves. I did finish Kinder at least, and I know what I wanna do with everybody else. It's just a matter of writing it down and then making sure all the things are ready. For example, the Feed the Monster game. Yes, we're gonna play it. It's gonna be fun. Part of the rotations, the centers to stay alive this week. So I will chat with y'all later. Okay, it's officially the end of the day and I am so ready to leave. It's only 3:15 and I was gonna stay and do some stuff around here. I need to finish my lesson plans for sure, but I think I'm just gonna round up the things that I really need, like things to make the lesson plans, and just bring my laptop and go. Yeah, so that I can do it wherever I go. Is it gonna happen? I really hope so. If not, then I will do it tomorrow because I need to. And yeah, bring my grading too. I'll bring the grading and the lessons, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get out of here as fast as possible because I wanna see my baby. I miss my son. Ah, okay. Happy Monday. If I don't see you anymore today, I will catch you in the morning. Okay, I'm only partially lying. First, before I leave, I want to print these cards that I totally made for the Feeding the Monster game. I just used PowerPoint and I used yellow and green pumpkins because they're going to use yellow and green boom whackers, which are Sew in Me, and they do say Sew in Me on both the boom whackers and on the cards, but I've noticed that some of my students need some color coding to assist them, so that is why I am doing that. But yeah, definitely want to print those on some cardstock with color so they see that color, and I will probably laminate them at home. Okay, so call me a liar. It's almost 4 o'clock and I'm still here, but I printed those things and I'm getting everything together, but I just absolutely had to come over here and show you what one of my sweet students brought me today. She brought me like the pumpkin I have for the Pass the Pumpkin game. She got one, cut a hole in it, and filled it with candy and a Rice Krispie treat. So I've got some Dum-Dums in there and a Rice Krispie treat that I thought was so nice because, like, who does that? So creative. So I will keep it up here, I think. Oh, I just pulled something from it. And just let it be out here for the rest of the holiday. I made this today, and I made that witch's hat. I could not find a witch's hat on, what is it, the little pictures, the clip art. Yeah, clip art. So I made one. I couldn't believe I did that. And so I have these witch fingers in here from Target that I will let the students use this week to, and some of next week, to point, if they need to point at music, to keep track of it. So just kind of like something to get them excited. So I thought that would be cool. And then this idea is from the Tulip teacher, or the Teaching Tulip. I need to look that up again. Yeah. She has this freebie, Your Behavior Caught My Eye. And you're supposed to fill up, they're in here right now, but I'll take them out eventually. And I need more googly eyes. You're supposed to fill the jar with googly eyes. And I used a short jar. I want to find a smaller one because they're never going to get it filled. I only see the classes once every 6 days. And the idea is to fill the jar before Halloween and you get a prize. And I think I'm just going to do this with 5th grade because they could really use a positive incentive. So I hope that that would help. So yeah, just wanted to show those things today. I'm so excited about my witch fingers. Hee 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 hee. Oh, got my fingers in there. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna round everything up and go. I promise, I'm leaving. Good morning, it's Tuesday and it is my day off. I just have been running around like crazy. I was in the front office this morning helping out with getting kids to class and then writing their tardy slips and all that good stuff, which is not good. Get to school on time, kids. All right, and then also we had a meeting with the rotation specialists to kind of talk about some things that are going on right now to be prepared for. For example, I have to start remembering to load my lesson plans to the drive that we need to load them to. So yeah, whoopsies. So got to start getting on the ball with that because they need to know what I'm doing. So they know that I'm doing what I need to do. And I am about to go to my hour-and-a-half lunch duty, walking around back and forth like crazy. So I'm gonna try really hard to get some stuff done before. And then I'm getting together all the stuff for my, what is that? Centers. So this coming rotation, it's gonna be, everything's happening in centers because I just need to keep the kids occupied and doing something productive in each center that, you know, helps to exercise the things that I've taught them so far. So, and I just know this week is going to be slightly crazy this week and some of next week. So my rotation will carry over into the next week. And I hope that they enjoy the activities because there's a lot of really fun things in here and they respond really well to centers. So I know that they will enjoy it. Okay, it's just how much, I don't know. So I am going to finish up getting those different activities together and then I'll go over them with you so you know what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna sit down and try to get as much done as possible and I will talk with you later. Please excuse my face. I did not put any makeup on today and because I don't care. So definitely not gonna worry about that since I don't have any actual classes today. And today is mismatched day, so I'm gonna back up and show you my outfit. The top is something that I made and the bottom are LuLaRoe leggings, which don't match anything. So it made for a perfect outfit for today. So here I go. If you can see them. Oh, I'm really far away, so you might not be able to see. All right, so we've got our mismatched leggings and this dress with pineapples all over it. It is, and I'm wearing my Harry Potter sweater, my Hufflepuff love out there. And yeah, I don't match, but I feel very comfortable and that's all that matters. So I will see you later. Good morning, it is Wednesday, it is hat day in our Red Ribbon Week lineup and every year I wear my Mickey Mouse Mouseketeer ears. I keep meaning to get a wonderful fascinator so I could speak with a British accent all day, but I still haven't done that. So 4th year in a row, Mickey ears it is. The kids love it anyway, so whatever. I'm gonna keep up the tradition. So today is the first day in my rotation. I'm happy to report that I did finish all of the lesson plans and uploaded them just in time yesterday, not this morning. So I know I didn't get to check in with you guys. I had to run out of here pretty quickly after school. So right now I'm getting everything ready for the kindergartners because they have about 3 different things that I'm gonna have them do today. Technically 4. We are
redoing or just, you know, doing again the Who Has the Pumpkin game, because they already know how it goes, so, you know, we could play it again and it should be pretty smooth. And then we are going to, I was gonna read a book called Little Owl's Night, but I left it at home because it's one of my own personal books. So I found it on the YouTube. So I'm going to show them a video of it, which is fine. They will enjoy that because it looks a little bit like a cartoon. There's like movement on the pictures, so that's great. And then after that, I have a new song from one of my folk songs books, my Kodai books. Let me get it. It's in Sail Away, and I'm going to use this year because I kind of wanted to change it up. And without being too Halloween-y, I wanted it to go kind of with the idea of using little owl instead of like, you know, a pumpkin or something like that. Just trying to make it, you know, not, you know, too holiday specific, because I do have a student that is not able to celebrate. But I like this little bit of a change. Too much of a good thing is too much. But it's called The Owl Sings, and if you have this book, Sail Away, it is on page 18. It's number 21, and I'm going to use it to contrast loud singing versus soft singing, because there's a lot of repeating, because the owl is singing ooh, 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 ooh. So I'll use, you know, I'm not really doing it right now, but I will probably start with loud and then I will use soft. And of course, in my class, we begin by referring it to our daytime and nighttime voices. And then they discover on their own that the daytime voice is a loud voice and the nighttime voice is a soft voice. So they will probably figure that out today, because it's definitely not a difficult concept for them. They get that right away, and that's good, because there's some things that take a long time. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna sing that song, and then we are going, oh, I've got a phone call, just a minute. Sorry, that was the art teacher. We've been trying to figure out this new grade book system, so she called me about that. Anyways, where was I? Okay, so after that song, then we're gonna do a story from this book that I purchased at the last ORF event that I went to, and it's called Quacky the Cheeky Little Frog. I guess it was originally published in German because ORF. But anyways, there is a story in here called The Scottish Ghosts that I'm going to use, and it gives the kids a chance to play some instruments. So I've got everything ready to go. Let me make sure. Yes, yes, very good. And it's a really short story, so we should be able to finish it. There's no excuses. All right, I'm gonna finish setting up and kind of cleaning up, because the rest of the day I'm doing rotations or centers, and I'm a little overwhelmed thinking about it, because I want to make sure it goes well and that the kids follow the instructions, and hopefully I'll be able to put in some grades while they're doing that, so I can monitor them but then also be walking around. Ah, my ears are falling down. Okay, it's been a long day. It's already 4:40 something. I definitely want to leave here before 5. My room is in shambles, and I don't even care. I'm just gonna leave it, because I will come here in the morning and clean it up. Good morning. It is Thursday, and our theme for today for Red Ribbon Week is to wear your pajamas, basically. So I wore just normal clothes underneath, because the kids always think they're pajamas because they're extremely comfortable. They're just jealous. And of course, my robe, it's a very long robe, it just keeps going. So they really enjoy this when they see me in the outfits. Yesterday, the Mickey Mouse ears were a big hit. Anyways, I am partially sad that I left my classroom in ruins yesterday. So I am going to be spending my morning cleaning it up and getting ready for today's rotation so that I can feel more prepared than yesterday. So I will let you know how everything goes later for that. Today I have my favorite kindergartners, the class that always, really makes me happy. So that's today, and so it's going to be amazing. We're probably going to get through everything, and then we're going to get to play the Pass the Pumpkin game again, is most likely what's going to happen. I just know it. I see it coming. So I will give you an update on that. And yes, I am still kind of waking up. You know what? It's because I'm wearing this robe. I feel tired still. I'm gonna grab some more coffee and then get started because I know that I need it.
What the heck, you guys? I swear up and down that I taught last year's first graders Ta and Toddy, quarter note and paired eighth notes. I swear I did. I was there. It was like the last thing we did. This last class swears up and down that they have no idea what I'm talking about. Now I gotta go back and teach it again. Good morning, it's Friday and it is Bringing Books to Life Day here at school. I am a purple crayon from the book about the crayons, and then also simultaneously I am the purple crayon from Harold in the Purple Crayon, because Killian is going to be Harold this year since he does not like to wear layered big costumey things. So I am trying to find my keys. I have these donuts that I need to bring over to our parent liaisons room because Ken got us donuts to enjoy today, which are much needed because today is going to be crazy. There is a parade. Kids are dressed up as storybook characters, right? It's not Halloween, it's storybook. And yeah, I can't find my keys anywhere, so I'm gonna try to find them. And if I have anything productive to say, I'll say it, but probably not until later. Found them! I have made it to lunchtime. The kids are only semi-crazy, and I think it's because I'm just used to the behaviors specifically on rotation day 1, and I know how to respond and react, and it's just like any other day, only they're wearing costumes. So I am gonna eat, replenish my energy, and then get back to it. Luckily, my 5th graders are going to be at the parade, so I'll be watching them there, and then of course participating in the parade. And I know that it'll probably end before the end of their class time, so we'll come back pretty much with just enough time to remember how to sit in our places, and then we'll probably have to line up and leave. So I'm okay with that. Something tells me this, class today would not do very well with a normal class, doing all of the things that I had ready for it. So I'm okay for the little break for them, and maybe we'll just talk and bond or something during that little time that we have. So that could be better, I think, than trying to teach them in a small amount of time something that they're not going to remember because they're excited that it's the weekend and excited that it's going to be Halloween and excited that they're in costume, though I'm not sure that very many of them are. It's mostly the younger ones. All right, I'm gonna eat some pizza. It's not even 9 o'clock and I am so done.
I'm in bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. And tomorrow, if I have time, I will edit my video. If I don't, I'll do it the next day. And if I don't, I'll do it the day after that. Sorry I'm not consistent, but that's just the way it is. I will see you in the next video. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for liking my video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And leave me a comment. Say hi. Wave or something. And let me know you're here. I will see you next time. Good night.